Welcome to the Shakaama Live Show with your host, Shakaama. If you click the thumbs up button, more people be able to see this video. So if you agree with this, there'll be no reason why you're not, because I'm going to tell you facts. I'm going to educate you on the Constitution and some federal government rules that people might not be aware. You may not see this in any other person talking about this. But an Obama-appointed judge, Judge Robin Rosenberg in Florida, actually gave a decision in favor of Trump. We shouldn't say in favor of Trump, but it was favorable to Trump. What's the case? The case is that they tried to remove Trump off of the ballot, citing the 14th Amendment. The 14th Amendment says that you cannot be on the ballot if you have caused an insurrection or you aided and abetted an insurrection. So what did she decide? She decided that the people bringing the lawsuit to remove Trump off of the ballot had no standing to bring the lawsuit in the first place. What does that actually mean? Standing means, for instance, if a single mom had a boyfriend and the boyfriend beat her child and the father of the child, the true father of the child, came over and beat up the boyfriend for hitting his child, for beating his child. This is an actual case that I'm referring to. The neighbor who saw the fight between the father and the boyfriend can't bring a lawsuit and say, I was somehow affected by the boyfriend beating the child, nor can they say I was affected by the father beating up the boyfriend. The neighbor has nothing to do with the child, with the father, with the boyfriend, nor the single mom. So that's what standing means. Standing means it's none of your business. And it also means you have no authority in this situation. So let me describe to you how they failed miserably in bringing the lawsuit in the first place, and how they're going to fail around the country, because there are about 5 other states that are also bringing the same exact lawsuit. Under the 14th Amendment, what has to happen? The very first thing that has to happen, and we don't even get to the facts of the matter, but I'm going to give it to you first, and this is why a standing dismissal happens before the facts. This is why it was dismissed. When the neighbor comes in and says, I'm going to sue the father, or I'm going to sue the boyfriend for beating the child, before the judge actually hears what the neighbor has to say, the judge says, this is none of your business. You get that? That's standing. Who has standing in such a case? The people who have standing in the case of a 14th Amendment disqualification is the Senate, the U.S. Senate. The senators have to bring a case against Donald Trump. Okay, so if the senators were to bring a case, they would have standing. But if they brought a case right now, even let's say the Democrats in the Senate all brought a case against Donald Trump and they convinced 1 or 2 Republicans to side with them, which is probably not hard to do, because we know that there's quite a few Republican senators who are not actually Republican at all, don't vote with their party, and quite a few who hate Trump. Let's be honest. Namely, the Senate minority Republican leader. If the Democratic senators were to bring a case and say, we want to remove Trump from the ballots because he has violated the 14th Amendment, case dismissed. Why is case dismissed? Because there has been no trial that has been had on the question of Donald Trump's culpability involving January. So you won't even get to the facts of the matter of bringing a 14th Amendment case, even by senators, Democratic senators, because there has not been a conviction, there has not been a finding of facts, there has not been a trial against Donald Trump, a conviction and a decision. So all of these other, we're going to rush to get Donald Trump off of the ballot because he violated the 14th Amendment, they're all going to fail. Or shall I say, because apparently I don't know what the hell is going on, because this current administration is not legal. Everything that they have done is not legal. And people say, you don't know what you're talking about because that hasn't happened. And look at this. Look at this. This judge said this. The judge is wrong. The judge is doing something illegal. The judge is not following the rules. The judge is not following the law. So it could be that they just hate Donald Trump so much, they're going to render a completely illegal to even bring all of these indictments. Number one, first of all, the district attorneys have no standing. So you all are all first year law school students already, because now you know what standing is. You know that these district attorneys in these states, in these cities, have no standing to indict Trump in the first place. Why? Because they are bringing federal questions. Who are they? They are district attorneys in cities. What is the scope of their job description? They can bring a local case against a local criminal. Who is Donald Trump? Donald Trump was a federal representative of the nation. They have no standing to bring a criminal indictment against Donald Trump to begin with. All of these indictments so far should have been dismissed. Then you can say, well, John Smith. Okay, John Smith is bringing a charge for documents, but the preponderance of the actual behavior of all former presidents is that they are completely allowed to keep their documents, and they're completely allowed to do whatever they want to with the documents. Obama still has his documents, something like all 30,000, something ridiculous, 30,000, 100,000, something like that. Obama still has his document. Clinton still has his document. Bush still has his document. And the actual quote unquote rule or law that they're trying to talk about or indict Trump on is an executive order issued by President Nixon. Now, are you all in favor of Nixon? First of all, did you know that? And anything concerning the president only is a polite request. None of it is criminal. None of it is. They cannot bring a criminal case against him. But Shakaama, they did bring a criminal case and he was indicted and all that sort. It's all illegal. All of it is illegal. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's all illegal. They say, well, your education is wrong. My education is not wrong. What these people are doing is wrong. And Democrats are siding with the illegal stuff, which means you don't have any integrity. You have no honor. You are not forthright. You all are more criminal than the person that you're calling a criminal. You have been convinced by the shill mainstream media that this is a good thing. It's illegal. Everything that they're doing is illegal. All of it is illegal. They don't have standing, and everything that Robert Smith is doing is illegal. They've brought on legal scholars and said, we're laughing at this indictment. And we're laughing that they tried to get a jury from Washington, D.C. to try Trump, but the case is in Florida. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense at all. And even the judge says that doesn't make sense. And they did illegal stuff with Twitter. They said, we want to get all of the information on Donald Trump's Twitter. And we're talking about the proper Twitter way back when it was called Twitter. All of that information on his Twitter account. And we want to keep it secret. One of the features of a trial is called discovery. Discovery says, I have collected all of this information. I'm the prosecutor. The defense says, I have collected all of this information. I'm the defense. I have to give all of that information to the other side. So the prosecution, all of their information gathered, they have to give it to the defense. In this case, they specifically asked that the Twitter profile information be kept secret that they even got it. That is a violation of discovery. It's all illegal. Everything that they're doing is completely illegal. You have no integrity if you are cheering this on. I don't know why you hate Trump. He's a business. I don't know why you just hate Trump. Everything that they've said about him has proven to be false, because when they actually unveil the actual facts of what he actually did, of what he actually said, it all comes to be that it was a lie that they said about him. I am a libertarian. I don't have a dog in this fight, but I have the benefit of standing on the sidelines and being able to judge who's right and who's wrong, and what are the facts. And the facts are saying everything that they're doing is completely. And I think this is all a charade. All of this is a charade, because we go back to, and you need to look this up, go back to the Trump dinner before he took the presidency. And he said, up until the time that I came down the escalator and announced that I was running for president in the Republican Party, all of you all were my friends. Not just friends. You went to my wedding. You took my donations for your campaigns. You invited me over into your homes. You called me your friends. You loved me. And then all of a sudden, because I ran Republican, but I've been a Democrat all of my life, and clue phone, he's not a Republican. But because he's a normal person with normal outlooks in life, normal, which means he's in the center of things. He's not even right, meaning he's not even conservative. He's just normal. The mainstream media has painted at him as some super conservative guy. He's not. I'm libertarian. He is very close to being close to what we are. He's not libertarian whatsoever, which means he's not reducing the government to a walnut size. But he's a normal guy with normal outlooks and stuff, which is really funny that they paint him as anti-LGBTQ. He's not. He literally embraced the rainbow flag and danced around with it and said, oh, I love these people. Isn't like his son-in-law gay or something? I don't know. Something like that. Like somebody directly in his family. Anyway, thank you all for watching. If you are siding with the Democrats on this, you have no integrity. I am judging you. You have zero honor, and it's destroying the Constitution. We can't be the beacon, the city on the hill. We can't be the beacon of light. We can't be the lighthouse in the storm of all of the horrible stuff that's going around the world. We cannot stand in judgment of other people's elections and stuff. Finally, one of the things that the judge says is that you have no standing, and the people of the United States in their vote are the ones who determine if Donald Trump should be president, not you. Thank you all for watching. I mean, that's coming from an Obama appointed judge. Thank you all for watching.